Nimbus, the space gate to Dark World is charged up and now open. Welcome back, X, YouTube, Twitch. It's your boy KDZ bringing you guys another Mark Thornton. Again, guys, the reason why we do these videos is because I have a huge passion for trading card games. I love talking about trading card games and I want to continue to build a community that has the same love and passion for admiring all those gorgeous lore windows as I do. And with that, let's get into it. Yesterday we left off, like I said, we were jumping around, guys. We weren't continuing with our regularly scheduled programming. Like I said, I just got back into not really got back into it. I've been selling cards this entire time, but I just like put more emphasis on it recently. And I come back from work today, got 7 orders dropping, a lot of Battles of Legend stuff. I've picked up a lot of stuff over the years from Battles of Legend. One of my favorite series of sets, I must say. We sold recently Pankratops, which makes sense because I bought you got Battles of Legend, Heroes Revenge, Dino Wrestler, Pankratops, 42 listings as well as 898 marked by 1004. I bought a playset of these Pankratops back when they were like $2 or $3 when Heroes Revenge first came out. This was like 2018, 2019, something like that. And I just knew that like Pankratops would appreciate one day. I wasn't expecting it to like be coming off the ban list, but I also wasn't expecting them to give it a gold sort ultra rare, a dual devastator ultra rare. Like if it wouldn't have got these reprint ultra rares, the secret rare would have been $20. They brought it back to 2. This would have been a $20 card. But because they, provided coolant when it was on the ban list at 1, it's not at all after the freaking collector rare probably would have been 200 plus. Talk about needing some value. Ancient Guardians. Woo, we about to go down the rabbit hole right now. That's a set I ain't looked at in a while. I've always liked it because I'm a huge fan of Gundams and Usartics. They resemble that of a Gundam. Press 1 in the chat if you know what I'm talking about when I say Gundam. You know what it means when a Gundam shows up. Off topic, but I mentioned this before. I was wondering why there was not like an anime Transformers, and I had no idea when I was fucking growing up that Cartoon Network had an anime Transformers on there. Transformers Armada was a Transformers that was, I want to say it was the story and the animation might have been done by Japanese people. It was an anime Transformers. Like the story actually seems like it had the most, it made the most sense with the mini cons. So freaking dope. Like when I seen, I don't know, oh, that's what I was watching. I'm about to put y'all onto his channel. If y'all, like, if nostalgia does y'all what it does to me, y'all probably love the channel. Give me a second. Going down the rabbit hole off of Pankratops. Definitely, let's go in here. The channel you want is rinse and repeat, guys. Rinse, repeat. This channel is dope, guys. 168,000 subscribers. As you can see, Adult Swim New Year's Eve Bash 2002, 4 episodes with commercials. 2 days ago. This channel is incredible for nostalgia, guys. Like, not only do you get to see those old ass shows that you used to watch when you're growing up, this is again where I seen Transformers Armada. They had like a full episode of Toonami, and it had freaking Transformers Armada on it. And I was like, oh, I remember this, the mini cons. I remember. Um, but now that I found it, I'm like, shoot, where can I watch Transformers Armada right now? It's for free on Tubi right now. Tubi got all the episodes. It's crazy. Free TV. I know. In 2024 now. We can't even say 2023 now. 2024. Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024, 12:53 Central Standard Time to 12:53 military. Like I said, it's about 40, 45 degrees out here. You know what I'm saying? Trekking through the wood to bring you guys the live stream market watch outside with the light shooting live with you guys. But yeah, this channel is incredible, guys. Not only does it give you the shows, the episodes, guys, but it also gives you the commercials. Like you guys, you go back, you watch some of these old ass commercials, like what they used to put in commercials, what they used to try to sell us, what we didn't pay attention to at all when we were kids. And now I'm an adult with 4 kids and I have ridiculous interest in the commercials. Like, what the heck were they trying to sell us? What are these toys? Let me try to buy these for my kids now because these was straight fire. like craziness. Like I said, I don't want to go too off on too much of a tangent. Let's see if we can find where we left off at. Number S0, was it here? No, 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 no. Crimson Crisis, Winged Dragon and Raw, Magical Cavalry, 25th anniversary. Here we go. Time to Wrestle Paper Tops. Like I said, I listed a playset. All three of them sold in 2 days. Literally in 2 days, guys. Like I listed the playset 2 nights ago, and one sold over the first night, and then the last two sold from when I was at work this morning. Playset gone. Like the demand for Pranker Tops is real. I have four ultra rare dual devastator Pranker Tops. I have um common Tops. So like I don't need the secret. Secret is one of my favorite rarities, but I'm gonna cash in on that $30 because that's incredible. The only thing they could do to really make the price go up anymore is bring it off the ban list again. But I mean, what is that? You're waiting a couple of months. It'll probably shoot up to 15. Without I lost $15 worth of value. It is what it is. If I could flip that 30 and grab something that's cheap now and have that flip in $15 by the time that comes off at three for Panker Tops, then we made our dough. And of course, guys, this is not a financial advising channel, and it's financial advice. I'm just telling you guys how I look at these TCG markets. The secret of Donald Russell Panker Tops was prime, not so much now. And then another card, somebody they bought the I think I did spell that right. Yeah, I did spell it right. They bought my Appaloosa. I listed two secret Appaloosas. I have a playset of those. I bought 6 copies of that card. I bought 6 copies of it when they were at $20, and I went and sold like a playset, the first playset when they like spiked to 40 again. Made all my money back. So the Appaloosas that I'm about to sell are just pure profit. When I bought the playset for 100, the double playset for 120. But another card that reminds me of Appaloosa is Fantastical Dragon Phantasme right now. It doesn't have another reprint, but if it shows meta relevance, it can spike up in value. Those first ads, you could have grabbed them at 15, you could have sold them at 30. I'm not sure what it is right now. I know it was like spiking in value between like November the 1st and like December the 15th, but I'm not sure if it's still hitting like highs of like $30 for near mint first ads for, the near mint first ads. But somebody came through, snagged the Appaloosa, of course, absolutely gorgeous lore window. I mean, one of my favorites. Her pull the bow. I talked to you guys about my weapon combinations and how like a bow is like the last of the weapon combinations that I would like. I love the drawing of the bow. I love characters who use bows. Her bow is gorgeous. Her lure window coupled with the secret rarity is gorgeous. She's linked for. She's riding a freaking polar bear. And the card is about the bow. Appaloosa is the name of the bow. It's not about the god. It's about the actual bow. So the monster in this sense is the bow, not the goddess. And then on top of that, that's why the bow's attack power varies. Because if you don't have any arrows, how is the bow going to have attack power? I'm wondering now though, if this card was summoned in the anime, would the bow just appear, or would they bring out the bow, the goddess, and the bear? Because the monster is the bow. So what would they do in the anime? I wonder if there was an example of that, a card that like uh where it's like there's three entities in the card, but the card is only based on one of the entities, and then have that card summoned in the anime. And like, do they bring in all of the entities that's associated with the card, or do they just bring in the name of the entity that's on the card? I mean, for the animators, it'll be easier to just bring in the one entity, but I'm curious to see what angle they approach that from. Another one, one of the cards I sold, White or a Whale. Also, White or a Whale, and I sold 1749. I definitely didn't sell mine for that. I sold my last Minerva. I opened up one or two boxes of Battles of Legends Flash Revenge, and I pulled four Minervas. This was the prize card that came out of this set. Normally they have been short printed, but Minerva. Oh yeah, that's right. The first Battles of Legend Lost Revenge, there were no short prints. Everything was printed equally. So that's probably why I ended up pulling like three or four Minervas. That makes sense. Yeah, I saw Minerva, I saw the White Orwell, and I saw the Evil Swarm Exciting Night. It's crazy because when I first opened this set up, I had like a lot of bulk of ultras, and I turned around and gave some of them away because like I didn't sell cards at the time, and they definitely didn't have like Exciting Night was not $9. 11 Big Eye was not $7. Like these cards were not these prices. So I just went and gave some of them away to one of my coworkers who was a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh, but they didn't have like any of the updated cards, and I was like, this is. I just wanted to show him like this is what Yu-Gi-Oh is going through right now. Because I know it was like I felt the shock to my system when I got back into the game in 2017, but the homie don't even know he got a freaking $20, $30 worth of ultra rares that was given to him. Fire the White Orwell, amazing lure window. As a collector would say from nowhere, magnificent. That lure window coupled with the secret rarity on the synchro monster type, but it doesn't have a reprint, and I feel like that's why this price is bloviated to this point. But another interesting thing that's happening is that either this month or next month we're getting the Battles of Legend chapter one. So a lot of these cards now we did do a deep dive on that. We discussed it how like if they do a chapter one, they're probably going to do like 150 to 200 cards. In between the four Battles of Legend sets, there's 400 cards at the least. So they're going to miss at least 200 cards. 200 cards are not going to be reprinted. So there is a chance that cards like White or a Whale that were original print to Battles of Legend could end up not getting a reprint. That's a legitimate chance, like that can happen. And like you can see a lot of cards that were announced for reprint, like the Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. He's $65 right now. He's definitely going to fall when that drops out because it's not going to be worth that much. But then, like I said, you're going to turn around and see the opposite spectrum of the thing, where like some of these cards, like I said, White or Whale, you could place your bet on it now, whether you think it's going to be reprinted or not. Could or could not get the reprint, thus, making the value of the card fluctuate quite significantly, even if it doesn't have any meta relevance or anything like that. Not only White or Will, but then there were cards like not Evil Swarm Exciting Night, but cards like number 97 Dragalubion. We'll go ahead and bring it up for you guys. Uh, Number 97 Dragalubion. It was a $20 secret rare coming out of Battles of Legend Heroes Revenge. And then they got the Ghost from the Past Second Haunting Ultra Rare reprint, and it tanked in value. Now it's a $4 card, right? This is probably not the best example, but this is just an example. Excuse me. Well, actually, no, this is not even the example I was going for. Hold on, we're gonna have to pick another card. Um, let's see if I can go off the top of my head without actually looking at any of the, excuse me, any of the sets. Draglubion. We're looking for a card that had one reprint, no, that had one printing prior to getting its one of Battles of Legends reprint. I mean, Battles of Legends reprint. So a card like that, not a card that was printed originally in Battles of Legends and then got a reprint subsequently after that, but a card that before Battles of Legend and got a sole reprint in Battles of Legend and hasn't had one since. Um, Well, yeah. Oh, like I was saying, guys, like we were discussing that. I had to take a quick break there. I didn't forget where I was left off. Like I said, we were looking for that card that had that reprint. I can't, like I said, because I had to take that break. I gave you guys some time to think about it. I'm gonna go ahead and just bring up a Battle of the Legends that I know I'm gonna find one with the quickness. We just reverse engineer. Let's go back into Heroes Revenge. Absolute Zero is not. He would have been a good example, but he has more than one other reprint. Uh, mm, so nothing right here on the first page. Okay, number 76 Harmonizer Gradale is actually market price of 315. Doesn't have a reprint. Number monster ultra rare debuted in the set. Could end up in the chapter though. In chapter one. Mm, Magical Musketeer Max. I forgot all about this card. Did this card ever get a reprint? It did not. Okay. Magical Musketeer Max. 74 listings as low as 60 cents, market price 81 cents. Like, how many archetypes have linked ones that are actually pretty good? Mm, okay, this is a good example. Subterra Guru. All versions. Well, actually, I wouldn't even say a good example because it was a common. So that's not really what I was going for with that either. What about Dragon Nichols? Did this get another reprint? Okay, so this was and this one it was almost there. Dragon Necro, Another Soul Dragon. Original print Gold Seeker Rare, then it got a reprint in Battles of Legend Heroes Revenge, the Ultra Rare. That was the only other reprint. Because of that, both versions of this card spiked back up to 8, $10. I remember selling my Dragon Necro Souls for like $8. And then they got the Magnificent Mavens Ultra Rare, which put it into the ground, thus cheapening the value of it overall. But there's cards like this that have that original print foil, then the Battles of Legend reprint, and then that's it. And there's cards like that that can miss the chapter one, thus it can send their prices spiking back up in value, similar to like the Nether Soul Dragon before it got the Magnificent Mavens reprint. So just keep your eyes out for that. Definitely something to look forward to. Of course, guys, we can't be out here all day though. Hopefully, I provided some value with this live stream market watch like Kakarot. Send me your energy so we could get that space gate charged up for part two. We come out here, we drop it, even in the brisk weather. I'm feeling pretty good today. My core is warm. But with that, we're gonna be getting up out of here. Nimbus, are we in there? Are we in there?